Hello there, Saturday night at the cabin again. That's our big video night. I'm going to try to turn this place on my tooth out yourself because I'm self-conscious. My tooth is out and going to be put by or fixed. My chin's got crud all over it, but it's good enough that I can at least do it. I'm taking medicine for it. I'm falling apart in my old age. I'm going to start something a little different here. I'm going to read another children's book that I love. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. Instead of playing you a song, I'm going to show you a 2-minute video, but I won't show the whole thing. I'll save about under a minute or so for the end. I'm sorry, it sounded like there were ghosts coming in my door, but I guess it's just the dogs. Speaking of that, this story's about dogs. So, when I found this, it said the most amazing hysterical video on the internet. And it's a dog named Buddy and his little girl that, here we go, you can just watch it.
Careful, where you swinging that?
Shut Buddy off and let him finish after the story. Is that amazing or what? We used to have a dog named Mickey that played the piano. Just about like that, but he'd jump up on the piano bench because he was a Boston Terrier, and the Courier Journal from Louisville came down and did a story on him one time, and he's quite famous. And he howled like that too. A Boston Terrier howl and a Beagle howl are two different things, but here we go. Dogzilla. Another cute story about this book is I heard this book for the first time when I was teaching. It's by Dave Pinckney, if I'm saying it right. And I went out to try to find a book, and I looked everywhere for the book. I looked on Amazon, I looked in bookstores, everywhere. I could not find the book. It was like it was out of print, and it came in hardback and paperback. And I walked in Goodwill one day, and I'm going through the books, and look, that's how much it was. I got this book for $0.10. And I told everybody, if you ever do anything in this book, you're in big trouble, Finley. It's called Dogzilla. And I just thought I'd introduce her that. And it has a warning here, an EG warning. EG, you know what that stands for? This book has been rated extra goofy. Extra goofy. And it even says some material may be too goofy for grown-ups. So if you're a grown-up out there and you think this will be too goofy for you, then you need to leave the room and just let all of us kids that can handle it. So here's the start of the book. Oh, and here's the co-stars in the book, sorry. 3 mice and a dog. I'm going to show you this picture first. This is first annual barbecue cook-off. First annual barbecue cook-off. You see mice. You see mice. Okay. It was summertime in the city of Mouseopolis. And mice from all corners of the community had come together to compete in the first annual barbecue cook-off. The cook-off got underway. Smoke from the hot grills lifted the irresistible scent of barbecue sauce all over the rooftops of the town. A gentle wind carried the mouth-watering smell into the distance, right over the top of an ancient crater. Before long, a strange and mysterious sound was heard. Sniff, 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 sniff. And all at once, the volcano right here began to tremble. And suddenly, up from the very depths of the earth came the most terrifying creature ever known to mankind. I'm going to show it to you. It's pretty scary. The dreadful Dogzilla. Ooh. Up from the volcano came Dogzilla. Immediately, soldiers were sent out to stop the mighty beast. The heroic troops were led by their brave commander officer, the Big Cheese. All right now, you flea bag, squeaked the Big Cheese. Get those paws in the air. You're coming with us. Without warning, the monstrous mutt breathed her horrible breath onto the mice. Doggy breath, screamed the soldiers. Run for your life. We open it up. There she is. Doggy breath, run for your life. Hey, come back here, shouted the Big Cheese to his troops. What are you, men or mice? We're mice, they squeaked. Said the Big Cheese. You're right. Wait for me. The colossal canine followed the soldiers back to Massopolis, licking up all the food in her path. Look at the grill. Looks like there's chicken legs on it. Afterwards, Dogzilla wandered through the city streets, doing all those things that come naturally to dogs. Yeah. Dogzilla chased cars right off the freeway. Dogzilla chewed the furniture in the furniture store as well. And Dogzilla dug up bones. At the Museum of Natural History. Oh no is right. Okay. Meanwhile, the Big Cheese had organized an emergency meeting with one of the city's greatest scientific minds, Professor Scarlett O'Hare. Sorry, it's on my tooth. Gentle mice, said Professor O'Hare. This monster comes from prehistoric times. It is perhaps millions of years old. Well, maybe we could teach it to do something positive for the community, suggested the Big Cheese. I'm afraid not, said Professor O'Harry. You simply can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can look here at his definition of Dogzilla up here. Number 1, a big hairy dog. Number 2, of or relating to a big hairy dog. Or number 3 is an adverb meaning big hairy doggishness. If we're going to defeat this dog, we've got to think like a dog. We've got to find something that all dogs are afraid of. Something that will scare this beast away from Mouseopolis forever. I got an idea, squeaked the big cheese. Sorry, but I decided to change to my mouse voice. Within minutes, the mice had assembled at the center of town. Let me show you and see if you can figure out what their plan is. They got a fire truck. And we got one there that's got a great big brush. And what is that in the other one's here? Oh, it's a little mouse with a hat. So, a fire truck and a great big brush. All right, Dogzilla, shouted the big cheese. No more Mr. Nice Guy. It's bath time. Suddenly, a blast of warm, sudsy water hit Dogzilla with tremendous force. The panicking pooch let out a burst of hot, fiery breath. Check this out. Look at his breath. And the chase was on. The big cheese tried to catch up to the hot dog with all the relish he could muster. I have a friend named Lisa from Salem that does puns all the time. She would like this book. Dogzilla hightailed it out of town and back into the mouth of the volcano. Well, I'll be doggone, squeaked the big cheese. It worked. Look at this. With a horrifying memory of the bubble bath etched in her mind forever, Dogzilla never again returned to Mouseopolis. All's well that ends well. Within a year, a little more to the story. Within a year, they had their second annual barbecue cook-off. Within a year, Mouseopolis had rebuilt itself just in time for the second annual barbecue cook-off. The mice of Mouseopolis fired up their grills, confident that they would never see or hear from Dogzilla again. However, young kids, old kids, there was one thing that they had not counted on. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to stop the book now. Last page. One thing that they hadn't counted on. Puppies.
Wow. That. What a performance by both you kids. Incredible. Incredible. Let's get you a treat.
Someday when that little girl gets old and gray and has grandkids, she'll be telling them about the night she and old Buddy played the piano, and about the night that Dogzilla came out. The volcano! Bye.